First up on the show, just hours after the United Kingdom passed its migrant deportation bill, at least 5 people, including a child, have died while crossing the English Channel. About 110 migrants were crowded onto a small boat when the incident occurred. Now, search and rescue operations are still ongoing. Officials say this has been a busy morning for emergency services with several crossing attempts. Now, the English Channel is one of the world's busiest shipping lanes and the currents are strong. Migrants trying to cross it face turbulent weather and frequent drownings and often deadly incidents. Most of the boats that operate are small and overcrowded. Now, there was a greater rush to cross the channel this morning after Britain's upper house of Parliament passed the Rwanda plan. The legislation will allow the UK government to send asylum seekers to Rwanda. Migrants advocates, however, have vowed to continue their fight against it. The bill has been fiercely criticised by opposition parties, but after several debates, members of the House of Lords dropped their objections to it. The UK Prime Minister Rishi Sunak has said that the flights to Rwanda will take off within 10 to 12 weeks. But departures could still be held up in the courts or by delays in securing airplanes that asylum seekers would travel on. And while Sunak hopes the new legislation will boost his 2024 bid and help him fulfill his Stop the Boats pledge. But why is this bill so significant for Sunak, the Conservative Party and voters alike? Let's break it down for you. Firstly, why is immigration such a key issue in Britain? Now, taking back control of borders and ending the free movement of people was a major factor that led Britain to leave the European Union, and polls show it remains one of the most important issues for voters. Just last year, more than 29,000 unauthorized migrants entered the country from across the English Channel. Now, what is Britain's Rwanda plan? Well, the Rwanda scheme was first proposed in April 2022 by the then Prime Minister Boris Johnson. It was designed to deter migrants from coming into Britain illegally. Under the plan, anyone who arrived in Britain illegally after January 2022 would be sent to Rwanda. But the plan was met with challenges even before the first flight could take off. The first deportation flight was blocked by European judges in June 2022. The UK Supreme Court then unanimously upheld the ruling that the scheme was unlawful because migrants were at risk of being sent back to their homelands or to other countries where they would be at risk of mistreatment. Despite no deportations taking place, Britain has already paid Rwanda millions of pounds. And while Britain hopes to send thousands of migrants, at the moment Rwanda only has the capacity to take a few hundred. Now, why is the Rwanda policy so important to Sunak? After becoming the Prime Minister in October last year, Sunak made Stop the Boats one of his top 5 priorities. Britain is currently spending more than £3 billion a year on processing asylum applications. Further, the cost of housing migrants runs at about £8 million a day. Now, to address these issues and the problems faced by the Rwanda plan, Sunak came up with his Rwanda bill. The new emergency bill would affirm that Rwanda is a safe country for refugees. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.